Chris was interesting in junior high school. I would say someone with no athletic ability, and he will probably admit to that himself. A junior high school phys ed instructor saw some talent in Chris's running and encouraged Chris to run. And I think that's what started Chris in the very early stages of his running career. I think Chris encouraged people to run because he got encouragement when no one else saw any talent in him, and has turned into thousands of people running who maybe one wouldn't have without his encouragement.
I think the Joints in Motion cause, in a large measure, especially in Manitoba, it was due to him and his mentoring, his engagement with people. He's a quiet guy. He's actually just powerful through just doing it quietly and getting it done.
Certainly the highlight was the first marathon he won. I was always amazed at how fast these guys could run. My little friend Chris ran faster than anybody else that year and the next year and in a number of other marathons. It was expected of Chris that he was going to be the first Manitoban to actually win the Manitoba Marathon and eventually reach that goal.
But it's not the first place medals that have made Chris Glowach a household name in Manitoba's running community. 10 years ago, he and his wife opened the first running room franchise in Winnipeg, teaching clinics to thousands of people and sharing his love for the sport.
You know, he really set a very open agenda that people could come at any level. And again, now here was a guy who'd won marathons and competed nationally and represented Canada, but he didn't distance himself. He would run at a 4-hour marathon pace if that's what the goal of the group was, or he'd run at a slower pace, or he'd pick up the pace and you'd be like pushing hard to keep up with him. He made whatever the agenda for each weekend or each running session attainable and enjoyable for the people that showed up.
Chris, because of his personality, was so warm and open. He was like the Pied Piper of the sport. He loved what he did, it showed, and he just brought people into the fold.
You know, if there was a mayoral race the marathon weekend, he would win for sure. You know, he's waving at people and saying, "Hi, how are you?" And there's not a chance he knew who he was saying hello to, but he said hi to everybody. It speaks to how broad his connection was with the community.
Chris, congratulations.
Congratulations on your induction into the Manitoba Sports Hall of Fame, Chris.
Chris, congratulations on being in the Manitoba Sports Hall of Fame. Great stuff, well deserved.
I just want to say, Chris, congratulations. No one more deserving to be inducted into the Manitoba Sports Hall of Fame. Congratulations, buddy.